Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm gonna be making some ceviche out of this bass that I bought today. Or at least that's what they said it is. Anyways, what I'm gonna start doing is you want to kind of like scrape it off so you get little, not even chunks. It's just like really, really thin. It's like scraping the skin because you don't want the fibery stuff. You just want the meat part. You see how it starts to come off? It's a lot of work, but it's what it takes to make. Hey, so after you do all that work, you're not left with a lot of fish. You can see it's all fibery. This stuff, I may throw away or do something with it, but this is what you want. You want that soft meat part without the fiber. Alright, so usually I'm going to use right now, it looks like I'm going to use about 12 lemons, but it depends on how juicy they are. This little tool is pretty handy. As you can see, you just put it in here and you squeeze it. And that gets a lot of the juice out. As you can see, that was quite a lot of liquid, huh? So that's what the ceviche looks after a few hours of cooking. And I put it in the fridge so you can see it's all little pieces, which is what you want because it cooks so much faster that way. So I'm going to continue the process by cutting up all the vegetables. So there's different ways of cutting onions, but I like doing it this way. And there's still some dry stuff out here, so I don't like that. So if it's crispy, that's cool. Now this is probably a lot of onion for this amount of fish, but I don't know if you've had onions before in limon, but they're really good. See, onions, when you cook them in lemon, the onion flavor goes away, and then the kind of the sweetness comes out. I mean, I can eat a whole onion soaked in lime juice, so if you're not really into onions, just don't put that many, but it adds a lot of flavor to the ceviche, in my opinion. So the next ingredient is chilies. I'm going to add jalapenos, but it also goes great with serranos, or my favorite is Thai chili, but I don't have any Thai chili today. And you can remove the seeds if you like, which I'm going to do. And it's going to take some of the heat because all the heat is right here in this capsaicin, so you have to be careful not to remove all the capsaicin because then it takes the heat away. So I removed most of the seeds, so I like small slices. Now we're going to do some cilantro. Kind of looks like parsley, huh? But it's cilantro. I love cilantro. It's very aromatic. I use it. So if I do it correctly, you don't have to worry about that. But you gotta keep chopping and chopping and chopping. Next is the cucumber. And you can either remove the seeds or keep them. I like the seeds. These are going to be pretty big chunks because of the seeds. But if you were to take the seeds out, then it would be a lot smaller. But I love cucumber. I'm just going to use 1 Roma tomato. I usually don't put tomato, but today I am. You know, the tomato is a fruit. I always thought it was a vegetable, but it's a fruit. So technically, you could add mango, but that would be kind of weird. I had mango salsa, and it's okay. So now it's time to put everything together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain the ceviche because I don't like it very acidic. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Because I've been to places where you bite into the ceviche and it tastes just like lemon. Well, the key to not having that is to strain it. Because when you strain it, all that's left is just the fish and the onions, but you'd be surprised how much lemon there's still in there, so that's more than enough. And so you can see I have all my vegetables right here that I cut up. Very simple ceviche. Ordinarily, if I had 5 hours to do this, which I usually do, it'd be a little bit more complicated, but this is the simplest one. So you mix it in. And I usually add avocado too. But believe it or not, they wanted $1.80 per avocado. This is a ripoff. So, not that I can't afford it, but you gotta do the right thing, right? If people buy it at $1.80, they'll keep selling it to you at $1.80. So you have to be a conscious consumer. A realistic price for avocados is like 2 for $1, in my opinion. But so keep mixing it, and that liquid that I had over there, I'm gonna use it as a sauce. So you can add to your when you're serving it, you can add it on top lightly. Just gives it more intensity. So they started to develop into ceviche, huh? My cucumber's kind of big, but hey, it's late. You know, it's already close to 10 p.m., almost past my bedtime. So if it was a Saturday, I had all day to do it. Of course, I'd take my time, but I wanted ceviche and I wanted it quick. So I'm going to show you a trick that I use. So I like mine very spicy. So what you do is you take good old famous tapatio, take the top off, and you just pour it in. So Then, this is ceviche, but this is my ceviche, so I don't care. I'm gonna add what I want. So I'm adding a little bit of the cocktail tomato, just a little bit, to give it a slight tomatoey flavor. That's why I didn't want to add too many tomatoes, because I was gonna add the it's picante, so just a little bit. So now you see it's starting to get the colors, but I don't want it drenched or anything, because ceviche it's not supposed to be like a cocktail. It's supposed to be kind of dry. Now I'm not gonna add any salt, because fish is technically lives in the ocean, right? So it's salty already. So you can if you want, but I'm not, because I'm gonna eat it with something that's very salty, which is tostadas. Alright, so I'm gonna get 2 tostadas. Add a little bit of this juice, slightly. More tapatio, because I don't know, I like it a lot. It's gonna be burning. We can't forget about Frida, my date tonight. Frida Kahlo, in case you don't know her, she was Mexico's most famous artist, in my opinion. There's a movie out there which I really didn't like that much, but you can watch it. I prefer to look at her art. So sorry, Frida. Hopefully I won't ruin your your face. Actually, I'm not, because I want to keep it. I'm chilling my glass with ice, so I'm gonna drink it out of the glass so you can see the color of the beer. So as we pour it, it's a light colored beer. Same cerveceria that makes Dos Equis. Before we start, we're going to do a quick prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. Bless our families, especially Oscar's mom. May she fully recover. She's at the hospital tonight, and the whole family is praying for you. Lily. Amen. Salud, Sylvia. Dear Angie, it's an early happy birthday. Wow. Probably one of the deepest beers I've ever had. I mean, it looks light, but it's different. I'm not going to add lemon because I already have all kinds of lemon here. So let's see how the ceviche is. Mmm. Spicy. Damn. This thing is hot. My stomach's on fire. Mmm. Salud. Till the next show.